This program is designed to provide general information with regards to the subject matters covered. This information is given with the understanding that neither the hosts, guests, sponsors, or station are engaged in rendering any specific and personal, medical, financial, legal, counseling, professional service, or any advice. You should seek the services of competent professionals before applying or trying any suggested ideas.
Books, PD products, science, fashion, and glam talk. From Bollywood to Hollywood, it's Meet and Greet with Dr. Afshan Hashmi. Every Thursday at
6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Right here on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV. And here's your host, international speaker, educator, award-winning entrepreneur, and best-selling author, Dr. Afshan Hashmi.
Hello everyone and Happy New Year 2023. And folks, before I start this program, I would like to remind you that these are my two books. The first one is The Modern Mughal Mentality, New Strategies to Succeed in India and the Global Marketplace. And this was an Amazon bestseller as well as hot #1 new release on Amazon. And I want a documentary to be made of this, and there are many American companies featured in this book. For example, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Levi's, Starbucks, to name a few. So, all those CEOs listening, please help me in making this dream come true, that I want a documentary to be made of this book. And also, my second book, The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. I want a movie or a web series or a TV serial to be made. So, all those Hollywood, Bollywood, Netflix, and whoever makes movies, please contact me at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com. And Tailflix gave a very good evaluation of this, and they told me that my book is comparable to two blockbuster movies, Contagion as well as Crazy Rich Asians. And you can go and look for Tailflix analysis of my book on my website www.afshanhashmi.com. Having said that, friends, so please contact me, all those producers, at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com, and all those documentary producers, please contact me at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com. And folks, I am looking for a sponsorship for my this show as well as my docu series, and both this docu series as well as this show is syndicated worldwide to 300 million listeners. So, folks, if you want to give me sponsorship, just imagine your product will be promoted your product will be promoted in a very reasonable price. And now I will ask DJ to please play the first sponsorship film.
Hello viewers around the globe, this is Dr. Afshan Hashmi, live for her radio show at K4HD and Talk4 TV show, and I just wanted to request you that please give me sponsorship if you want this show to continue. Having said that, friends, I will see you in another episode of K4HD Radio plus Talk4 TV show. And if you give me sponsorship, I will give you very reasonable price, and also you will get lot of promotion, as this show is syndicated worldwide to more than 300 million listeners. Cheers and bye bye.
Now I will request DJ to please play the New Year film which I have specifically made couple of years back for my viewers.
Hello, viewers around the globe. This is your loving host, Dr. Afshan Hashmi, with her two best selling books of Amazon, The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection and the Modern Mughal Mentality, New Strategies to Succeed in India and the Global Marketplace. And this book, when it came, there was lot of research going on in Harvard and in Stanford about jugaad and the Hindi buzzword which I have conceptualized here as thinking outside the box, and I have devised a new business model called jugaad management principle business model. If you apply these mantras which is mentioned in this book, you will have a very successful business and you will lead a very successful life. And this one, my second book, was a science fiction cozy murder mystery, The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. And when this book came in 2019, there was no trace of coronavirus. So this, in a very unique story, tells about bioterrorism. Having said that, friends, today is New Year's Eve, December 31st, and I want to wish all my viewers, readers, fans, Happy New Year 2021. I know this year was very hard as COVID pandemic had taken most of the year, but it is so good that the vaccine has come and everybody will be cured with that vaccine. I pray that many of you I know have lost their loved ones, so I pray to Almighty God that God gives them highest place in heaven and pray for them. And I am so lucky that I was not suffering from coronavirus because I took extra precaution. I hardly went out of the house, and I am so thankful to God Almighty that He protected me from that deadly disease and also my family from that deadly disease. Having said that, I want to wish everyone a very prosperous, happy New Year 2021, and I hope this coronavirus vanishes away in 2021 and vaccine does a very good role to play in that. I pray to Almighty God that all my readers, fans, and everyone who has ever touched my life be happy, safe in this 2021. Having said that, friends, I just wanted to remind you that if you haven't bought these two books, please go and buy these two books and give me an honest review. And these two books are available in Nook, in Kindle, in paperback and audiobooks, and I have narrated my audiobooks. So if you have those kind of needs, please go to my website www.afshanhashmi.com and see what kind of services I provide, and please hire me to do that. Having said that, friends, I wanted to say cheers and Happy New Year 2021 and bye bye.
So, folks, how did you like this film, which I made couple of years back? And now I want to wish my viewers and listeners, everyone, happy new year 2023. May this year bring lot of joys and all your prayers are answered. So before we dive into the discussion that what I did on New Year's Eve, I would also like to know in the comment section what all you guys did who are listening, who are my followers, who are seeing this video, that what did you do on New Year's Eve 2023. Having said that, friends, let's start the ball rolling, of the conversation. First, I want to show that how New Yorkers welcome 2022 with Times Square ball drop, because many of my Eastern people, many viewers are not in America. So I wanted to show a peek of what happened on New Year's Eve in New York, and this is courtesy of Reuters YouTube channel. So this was little peek of what happened in New York, when the ball was dropping and the clocks struck 12. So what did you guys do? Do let me know in the comment section. Actually, every year I throw a big party on New Year's Eve, but this year, I just didn't feel like throwing a party. I just wanted a quiet New Year's Eve. So I made some turkey paninis and chicken paninis, and recently I bought the panini maker. So I am very active on making panini. And me and my husband had that for dinner, and then we came to our bedroom and we just watched TV and the ball drop, and then we watched a Bollywood movie after that. And the next day on the New Year's day, we went for rose parade, and like we watched rose parade on that day. And also, so many people don't know what rose parade is, if they are not in America. So I would like to show them a peek of the rose parade. And this video is from KTLA 5, and here is some peek of the rose parade.
The pageantry, color, and spectacle the whole world tunes in to see. It's time for the Rose Parade presented by Honda. Happy New Year! Please welcome the president of the Pasadena Tournament of Roses Association, Amy Wainscott.
Good morning and welcome to the 134th Rose Parade presented by Honda. 30 years ago, I stood on this very corner as a first-time volunteer for the Pasadena Tournament of Roses. A big change from my home in the small town of Eagle River, Wisconsin. That first year, I marveled at the incredible equestrian groups, the talented marching bands, and as they passed this way, I was awed by the florally decorated, supersized floats that turned this corner to begin their 5.5-mile journey through the streets of Pasadena and into your home and millions of others all around the world. I'm still in awe to this day. The new year is a time for renewal, an opportunity for a fresh start. This corner is the official starting point of the Rose Parade, and as each participant takes their turn, we share in the hope, beauty, and joy of what the new year will bring. So today, on behalf of the 935 dedicated volunteers who bring this parade to life, we celebrate the new year with you. from north central Wisconsin to southern California, from our home to yours. And now, to get things started, is the multi-platinum indie band Fits and the Tantrums with their current hit single Let Yourself Be Free, along with the Temecula Dance Company and our very own Rose Parade youth dancers. New Year! Here comes the parade!
They do it all. In 1995, Marshall Ramon Manuelos, his brothers, and some good friends got together. The idea was to create a unique equestrian team, one that rides, one that ropes, one that performs tricks, and reflects on the Mexican charro heritage and culture.
So this was little bit peek from the Rose Parade, and I just love to watch Hollywood and Bollywood movies, and I do lot of reviews of it. So and I read lot of books, because I'm a full-time author. So I love this book, Bollywood, and I will show you. Everybody likes wedding and wedding pictures and wedding videos, and Bollywood is very there are many hit movies, related to Bollywood, super duper hit movies related to wedding. So let's read what this book has to say about wedding. The Great Indian Wedding. Bollywood goers love a lavish, larger than life wedding scenario. It's the stuff of happy endings, a cause for celebration, and a backdrop for drama. The vast majority of Hindi films reflect the conservative Indian obsession with getting youngsters married off. But the event of the wedding itself only became a major part of Bollywood screenplays during the 1990s, while films in the 1970s and 1980s reflected the anger in society. Films in the 1990s increasingly targeted the aspirational urban demographic as well as a successful Indian diaspora. These films celebrated nostalgia, identity, and tradition. The screen wedding gave plenty of opportunities for colorful costumes, lavish set, song and dance, and dramatic tension and feel good moments. The game changer was Rashri Productions' hit Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, HAHK. The film followed the wedding of the lead pair's siblings with a song for every ceremony, be it the engagement or the bride's sister hiding the groom's shoes, making regional rituals popular across the country. While critics call HAHK an extended wedding video, it became the first Hindi film to gross more than 1 billion rupees, which is equal to $15.6 million. It set a trend for traditional wedding extravaganzas that could be profitably distributed worldwide. So this was little bit about that, and see the beautiful pictures, and this is the movie we are talking about, Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, and see the beautiful pictures. And I love to see Bollywood movies, so I thought, I will talk about a little bit about this on this show. And now, folks, I will go on a break. And DJ, can you play another sponsorship film followed by the commercial?
Hello everyone around the globe. This is Dr. Afshan Hashmi and with K4 HD Radio and Talk 4 TV. And dear friends, I am live in Maryland in a country club, and I just wanted to say that please give me sponsorship if you want these shows to go on, because it takes lot of effort and giving a sponsorship. And cheers and bye bye.
Would you love exposure for your business, product, or service to over 300 million potential listeners? Send an email to info@talk4media.com. And now let's hear from some of our sponsors.
Chapter 2: How Jugaad leads to multi-sector success stories in India, including definitions of the Jugaad management principle business model. Of the book The Modern Mughal Mentality, New Strategies to Succeed in India and the Global Marketplace. Inspiration: True Jugaad is an inspiration on how to create products using technology that meet the price-value equation. According to a Harvard Business Review article featuring expert Prahlad and Mashelkar, most innovation programs are built on the assumptions of affluence and abundance. We see the rich and the young in both the developed and the developing countries demanding environmental friendly products and services. They also believe that affordability and sustainability are crucial to driving successful business today. New technologies and radical business models are important not only to penetrate mass markets in India but in the entire world. By reconfiguring all areas of the business structure, they will pull.
A monstrous infection is spreading worldwide. OMG, is this a simple infection or a deliberate attempt to ruin the human population? Or maybe it's bioterrorism. What is this global infection and who is spreading it? Help us find out. Go to Amazon and search for The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. The human race needs your help to make this go viral. Go to Amazon.com and read The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection to find out what happens next. Go now! The world is depending on you.
And now, back to Dr. Afshan Hashmi's radio show.
So, folks, I love fashion and, I like to dress up and do makeup. There are so many videos on YouTube. You so get ready with me for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So, and I just wanted to show you some of my likes, of what some celebrities wore on New Year's and what is New Year's fashion. I wanted to discuss that in this segment. So it in shefinds.com, here it is. Reese Witherspoon paired her high fashion mini dress with ultra comfy shoes on her New Year's Eve. And here it is, the photograph. And she really looks cute. I just love this outfit of Reese Witherspoon. Then comes Mrs. Bieber, Hailey Bieber. And let's see what she wore for her New Year's. And this is the photograph. And this is from Harper's Bazaar. Then comes Grace Kelly, pair turtleneck crop top with sparkling maxi skirt on New Year's Eve. And this is from Style and Living. And let me show you. And I just love this dress. Okay, so now I will show you some of the dresses which I like, which I browse from the internet. Look at this. It's so cool. I love this sparkling dress. So, what did you wear on your New Year's Eve? As I was in my pajama set on New Year's Eve, just in my bedroom, quietly watching the ball drop and seeing on ABC what the program was. And I was just doing quietly with my hubby. So now, when I come back, I'll be talking about makeup of New Year's Eve. And DJ, can you please play the commercial and sponsorship film?
Would you love exposure for your business, product, or service to over 300 million potential listeners? Send an email to info@talk4media.com. And now let's hear from some of our sponsors.
A monstrous infection is spreading worldwide. Oh my God, is this a simple infection or a deliberate attempt to ruin the human population? Or maybe it's bioterrorism. What is this global infection and who is spreading it? Help us find out. Go to Amazon and search for the outbreak of a monstrous infection. The human race needs your help to make this go viral. Go to Amazon.com and read the outbreak of a monstrous infection to find out what happens next. Go now. The world is depending on you.
The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection, Chapter 1, 1964 to 2018, and this is the sample track, and it is read by Dr. Afshan Hashmi. In a sprawling bungalow in Potomac, Maryland, USA, lived Dr. Honey Singh, a board-certified internal medicine and family practice physician, along with his beautiful wife, Baby Singh. Baby Singh was a fashionista and was funding women's causes through her Honey Bay Foundation. She had a ladies' book club by the name of Baby's Glam and Glitzy Club, which had many glam and glitzy ladies who were professionals living in Washington, D.C., Potomac, Maryland, Virginia, and even Beverly Hills, California, as well as elites from all of America meeting at her place on the last Wednesday of every month, discussing various aspects of charities they wanted her and Dr. Honey to fund. In this club, there was a wide spectrum of career women. There were doctors, lawyers, actresses, business owners, and models, to name a few. In these book club meetings, members would come prepared after reading a book of a famous woman author, and that author was even invited from any part of the world to give her presentation, followed by a Q&A in this prestigious and elite gathering.
Hello everyone around the globe. This is Dr. Afshan Hashmi and with J4 FD Radio and Talk for TV. And here, friends, I am live in Maryland in a country club, and I just wanted to say that please give me sponsorship if you want these shows to go on, because it takes a lot of effort and money to produce these kind of shows. Having said that, friends, please give me sponsorship, and cheers and bye bye.
So now I will be discussing some makeup looks which I liked. I liked this shimmery eyeshadow look on New Year's Eve. I just love this one. I just love this look. This is so beautiful. Love this one. Love this one. So these were some makeup looks for 2023 New Year's Eve. And now, friends, as you know, I read a lot of books, and I love this book. It is called The Emperor's Table: The Art of Mughal Cuisine. And this is a very, very fascinating book, and I have put a lot of recipes from this. So, uh, and see the beautiful pictures inside the book. So I will read a recipe which I made from this book, and it came out very good. So let me read that. And I said slow cooked rice with lamb and dried fruits, and this recipe is by Nareli Talon. And let me read it. Preparation time 20 minutes, cooking time 1 hour, serves 4. Rice wash soaks for 15 minutes, drain 2 cups, ghee 1.5 cup. Ghee means butter or oil. Onion, a small chop, 1. Lamb boneless 250 grams. Lamb stock 2 cups. Cinnamon, dalchini ground half cup. And it says the method: heat half the ghee in a pan, add onion and saute. Add lamb and fry until lightly brown. Add 1 cup lamb stock and cook on medium heat until half done. Add cinnamon powder, sour cherries, walnuts, currants, dried apricots, salt, and black pepper powder, and remaining lamb stock. Cook till lamb is tender. Remove and keep aside. Parboil the rice in water flavored with rose water. Keep aside. And then there are other ingredients: sour cherries, stoned 1.5 cup, walnuts, akhroot chopped half cup, currants 1 by 4 cup, dried apricots half cup, salt and black pepper powder to taste, refined flour half cup, and egg 1. In a bowl, mix the flour and egg together and make a dough roll into a flat cake. Melt 1 tablespoon ghee in a pan, place the flour cake and spread some rice. Keep 1 cup aside, pour the remaining hot ghee over the rice, cover the pan with a cloth, place the lid and cook on dum. Color the reserved rice with saffron while serving. Pile the rice on a serving dish, make a border with saffron rice and spread the lamb mixture on top. So this was slow cooked rice with lamb and dry foods, and believe me, folks, if you make it like this, it will be so yummy. So this is the recipe, and see the beautiful photograph, and it is Mughal cuisine. And here it is, the book. Beautiful. And also, one of my favorite book is, and I was a big fan of Larry King, and this is what it is: How to Talk to Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere. And I want to tell that I used to watch Larry King since childhood when I was in India. And the idea to be a host and all, he inspired me. I just love the way he talks. And so when I saw this book, I thought I'll buy this. And this is the book I'll read little bit from here. And Larry King, if you are listening in heaven, I want to say Happy New Year 2023. So this is cocktail parties. Cocktail parties is a difficult challenge for me. I am happiest talking with people one on one, so I find a crowd of people in a noisy room a little overwhelming. I don't drink alcohol and I'm not that big on soft drinks. So I don't have a glass in my hand to use as a prop in conversation, and I tend to fold my arms across my chest, which just happens to be comfortable for me but may make me look less open to starting a conversation. Instead of being intimidated by the size of the group, look for someone to have a one-on-one conversation with. I try to pick and choose my spots to start a conversation with someone who looks alert and interested in the goings on, or less I discreetly join others in conversations already underway that sound interesting. One trick is not to get caught in the same place for a long period of time. That's where mingling becomes necessary if you are to represent yourself successfully at a cocktail party. Frequently, the party will be attended mostly by people you know, neighbors, co workers, or people who may not work with you but who work in your field. With such a group, you should have several topics that will open a conversation. So, this is a very good book. And now I will go on a break and will be back soon.
Would you love exposure for your business, product, or service to over 300 million potential listeners? Send an email to info@talk4media.com. And now let's hear from some of our sponsors.
Chapter 2: How Jugaad leads to multi-sector success stories in India, including definitions of the Jugaad management principle business model. Of the book The Modern Mughal Mentality, New Strategies to Succeed in India and the Global Marketplace. Inspiration: True Jugaad is an inspiration on how to create products using technology that meet the price-value equation. According to a Harvard Business Review article featuring expert Prahlad and Mashelkar, most innovation programs are built on the assumptions of affluence and abundance. We see the rich and the young in both the developed and the developing countries demanding environmental friendly products and services. They also believe that affordability and sustainability are crucial to driving successful business today. New technologies and radical business models are important not only to penetrate mass markets in India but in the entire world. By reconfiguring all areas of the business structure, they will pull.
A monstrous infection is spreading worldwide. OMG, is this a simple infection or a deliberate attempt to ruin the human population? Or maybe it's bioterrorism. What is this global infection and who is spreading it? Help us find out. Go to Amazon and search for The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. The human race needs your help to make this go viral. Go to Amazon.com and read The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection to find out what happens next. Go now! The world is depending on you.
And now, back to Dr. Afshan Hashmi's radio show.
So, folks, this is a book, of Urdu poetry, and it is translated into English. So, I love this book. So, I will read like from my favorite Urdu poet, like Sir Muhammad Iqbal, 1873 to 1938. Who was Sir Muhammad Iqbal? Dr. Sir Muhammad Iqbal was a highly educated poet, MA in philosophy from Punjab, PhD from Germany, bar at law, and a recipient of several honors, including an honorary D.Litt from Allahabad University. He was born in Sialkot, now in Pakistan, and stayed for the greater part of his life at Lahore. He also spent 3 years from 1905 to 1908 in England and Germany, where he had gone for higher studies. So this was little bit about my one of my favorite poets, and I will read, one side is in Urdu and the other side is his poem translated into English, and I will read that. How from my garden I chanced to stray, and how I was bewildered, trapped, I cannot say. I am the worst creature on earth. Why then, I wonder, have I been honored with the badge of a gentleman? Between knowing and revealing was the issue on the mount. Would you know, O heart, how it got resolved? Those with discerning eyes can see you even here. Why then this patient taxing hope of bliss beyond? Oh, what full eye, do you know how the rose sprang from dust, acquires a colorful vest? Oh, pain of parting, the potion of death is yet untried. Crazy is the physician to think I have no cure. The inquest was designed to expose me to shame, else it was clear what happened and how my annihilation was a sight to see. Can't say what happened when face to face we came. What a beautiful words. And it is his poem is translated into English, and this is the book, and I love this book. Having said that, friends, now I will end this broadcast, and now I will see you next Thursday at 6 p.m. US Eastern Time. In the meantime, please go and buy my books and give me an honest review, and also do lot of commenting. And I want to say my YouTube channel is at Afshan Hashmi. Please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel and make my videos trending. Having said that, friends, cheers and bye bye. And once again, happy new year, and may this year bring you lot of happiness and prosperity. Bye bye.
You've been listening to Meet and Greet with Dr. Afshan Hashmi on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV. Tune in live right here every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Would you love exposure to your business, product, or service to over 300 million potential listeners? Send an email to info@talk4media.com. And remember, if you missed any part of this show or want to hear it again, find our featured show on iHeartRadio or YouTube, where all past episodes are available on demand 24/7. See you next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on K4HD and Talk4 TV.